if your partner is cheating, and is it normal to go through your partner's phone? If you feel the need to check his phone, I'm gonna say you do whatever you would like to do, but I probably stop them before they even be like, nope.
Stupid, I'm not gonna let you get the chance.
Hello. Welcome to the Hair and Love Show, where I give you my best, most honest, big sister, cool sister advice on any of your self-love, dating, or relationship questions while I do my hair. That probably did not look cute. Shall we? Let's go. So today I am starting off with already co-washed and kind of moisturized hair. Last night I washed and deep conditioned my hair, and then once I got out the shower I put some leave-in conditioner, and then after that I just braided my hair up. I just did 2 braids. So this is how my hair is looking right now. It's kind of like a braid out-ish, like a chunky braid out, but my hair was still wet when I took the braids out. I literally just took the braids out. So I did that because today I'm going to be actually, instead of moisturizing, I'm going to do a little cute, simple hairstyle while I give you guys my advice. I really wanted to do something like super creative, and you guys know how I usually do when I do a hairstyle. But I am not good at multitasking. I'm not even going to try to waste your or my time by getting frustrated because I'm trying to focus on my hair and the perfect parting and stuff like that, while I'm trying to think of your answers to give you. So I'll have a hairstyle video come out sometime in the near future. I'll do a hairstyle video because I've kind of been itching to do one. But today we're going to keep it simple. We're going to just do a little cute. I don't even know what I'm going to do, honestly. I'm just going to try to play around with kind of how I feel. If it turns out good, great. If it turns out bad, then you guys will be a part of that, and that's okay, because we all have those days where we try something cute on our hair and it doesn't turn out the way we expect it to. All right, question 1. How do I stop caring about what people think of my appearance? I have a mirror in front of me too, by the way, so if I'm looking in this area, that's because I'm trying to figure out what I want to do to my hair. Honestly, I feel like this is an age thing, because the younger I was, the more I kind of cared about what people thought of my appearance. But I feel like as you get older, you realize that that is not going to help you in life, to be honest. I mean, yeah, I guess if like you're Insta baddie or something, you just make you money. But as far as overall your mental health and how you view yourself in your dating life, if you're the most beautiful person in this world, that doesn't mean that you're going to have a successful life. You're gonna be mentally happy, you're gonna have a successful marriage, you're gonna find the love of your life and just live happily ever after, because I'm pretty sure you guys have seen multiple celebrities who look like they have their life together, who look the most beautiful, but they're still going through divorces, they still get cheated on, they still deal with things that a lot of us deal with, that may not be as beautiful looking, or whatever the case may be. I think I'm gonna take these 2 things out. At first I was into color. Now I've been really into bangs. But I'm just gonna move my hair, this part out the way, because I'm gonna do something to the front. If you care about what people think of you, that most likely means that you may not be fully confident in who you are, and you feel good when you look in the mirror. Because I feel like once you feel good about how you look on the inside and you feel like you look good, then you can give a freaking rat fly flipping about what anybody else thinks. Because I feel like that's where I am now. I feel like if somebody were to look at me and say, ew, you are ugly, your nose is too big, I'm just like, okay, that's your opinion. That's an opinion. I was gonna sing that song. That's your opinion, you can keep it. Okay, let me stop. Okay, but in my head, I think I feel fine with myself. This is how I look. I've accepted this is how I'm gonna look for the rest of my life, and I'm around people that make me feel good about myself. So whenever I do encounter somebody who hates on it or whatever, I'm just like, okay, okay, thank you. You can go about your day now. This is how I'm gonna continue looking. So I learned to work with what I have. So you just do certain things that you feel good in, and you just have to understand that this is how you're gonna be unless you're gonna change it. Like if it's something about your weight, like I feel like working out helps me feel good, and just doing things like eating healthy, stuff that makes me feel good on the inside, and even taking care of my hair, just certain things that I do like about myself, I try to like work on and focus on that I know that I can change, rather than just dwelling on something like my nose being big. Like it's like, girl, you're gonna have a big nose for the rest of your life, so it's like you either accept it or you waste your life away just feeling sad about it. I always think about me, which this sounds really like dark, but I do it because it kind of puts things into perspective. I always think about if I'm laying on my deathbed when it's my time to go, I would hate to think back like, dang, I wasted my whole life feeling sad because I don't look, or feeling sad because people always say that I have a big nose and crooked teeth, and I would feel sad like, dang, I wish, like at this point it doesn't matter because my life is ending, but it's like I would just feel sad that that stopped me, because there's people in this world, there's somebody for everybody, first of all, and you're gonna find somebody that likes you and thinks you're beautiful that some other people may not. So everybody has their personal preference, and you just shouldn't care. I can go on because I feel very passionate about this, and I'm not really the best with my words. Like I'm just throwing what's on my head right now. Other people aren't perfect either. Like people aren't perfect. I don't care what another person thinks about me because they're not perfect in themselves. I don't even care if it's the most beautiful girl. I know everybody has something, whether you're beautiful on the outside but you're really sad and depressed on the inside. And if people are talking about your appearance, that mostly means that something's wrong with them and they don't like themselves. So anyways, I think, again, I don't know if all this ranting is helping you, but I feel like once you get older and you just realize all that doesn't matter, and you find you somebody that loves you the way you look with whatever face you have or whatever body or whatever, then all that's not really gonna matter. And if so, you just have to look yourself in the mirror every day and just try to tell yourself you're beautiful, work on yourself. Again, do things that make you feel good, wear things that make you feel good, do your hair the way you like to do it or whatever, and try to be more of the version that you wish you were without changing like your face, if that makes sense. Okay, I'm gonna move on. Hopefully any of that helped. How do you avoid getting the wrong people coming into your life? I'm over here talking about how do you first of all, how am I looking right now? I didn't realize with me styling my hair I'm gonna look kind of cray-cray, but again, look, this is how I don't care, because if somebody were to comment on my video on, girl, your hair looks crazy, I'm gonna be like, girl, well, how does your hair look when you doing it? People just be like saying stuff when it's just like, check your own self, like look yourself in the mirror. If you are not a perfect person, you don't need to be talking to anybody and telling anybody about themselves, because there's things that you need to work on within you. And just because I can't see it right now because you're anonymous and you're typing doesn't mean that I don't know that there's something, because I know you're not 100% perfect, because there's no 100% perfect person. So okay, I'm just ranting. Okay. How do you avoid getting the wrong people coming into your life? Girl, you cannot avoid anybody coming into your life. Unfortunately, I wish that there was a way that we could detract any of negative person, any of the F-boys, any of the people that's gonna waste our time. That would be so perfect, but that's unfortunately not how life goes. Okay, let me do my hair. You cannot avoid it, but you can definitely detect it when it comes at you. When it comes to you, you can stop it, and you cannot let it continue any further. Okay, something's getting stuck. Something's stuck in my hair. I hear this all the time, but I feel like that's true. We know when somebody is interested in us, or when somebody's just interested in us for the wrong reasons, like they just want to, like, you know, have a good time with you, get in your pants or whatever, or they're just playing games, like, you know. Even, or a friend, if somebody's coming at you and they want to be your friend for the wrong reasons and stuff like that, like, I feel like we should be able, most of us can sense stuff like that. So I feel like our problem is we don't stop it immediately. So when you go on a date with a guy, or you see a guy and he's being overly attracted to you and he's telling you all the things that you want to hear just for one thing, like, I feel like you can sense that. So it's just sometimes as women, and anybody it could be, we try to put stuff in our head like, oh no, it can go this way or blah blah blah. We ignore the red flags. It could be with dating, with friendships, family, or anything. We just ignore like our senses. But you don't need to ignore your senses. You need to realize that this is the deal. What you're feeling is what you're feeling. And, you know, you need to let those people go. Like, don't even give them a chance. Stop them before they even be like, nope.
Stupid, I'm not gonna let you get the chance.
Nope, I'm not even gonna entertain that. I already know what that person's motive is. And just cut them off immediately, because if you don't, then you're gonna end up having the wrong people coming into your life, and then they're gonna be in your life, and then you're gonna be in a situation. So it's like, cut it off before it even becomes something. Was there a point in time where you didn't fully love yourself? I feel like I've always had my insecurities, but I've never felt like super low where I feel like I didn't love myself, only because I feel like I got so much love at home. And I feel like that's so vital to like how you grow up. Your childhood really affects your growth and how you see yourself. As a child, if your parents always talked down on you or didn't show you any affection, or you know, you didn't hear like you're beautiful and just stuff like that from your parents, then you're gonna grow up most of the time feeling that's gonna affect how you grow or how you see yourself. So I feel like because my mom always used to tell me I'm beautiful and just uplifted me, and my grandma and a lot of the people that I was around, because of that, the what is the word? Dang it, I'm gonna get mad. Oh, positive reinforcement that I got as a child. Anytime I was in the outside world and somebody like, you know, made me feel bad, like again, I got a lot of comments about how skinny I was, and also my skin wasn't the clearest because I got bit a lot by mosquitoes and just different stuff, and my skin scars very easily. So I grew up with like a lot of spots and stuff on my legs, and I still don't necessarily have the most perfect skin. And whenever I wore shorts and stuff, like people would talk about me, and I felt like, yeah, that made me sad. But I will always, like I said this before, I was the child that kind of told everything to my mom instead of keeping it in, because I feel like as a child, a lot of us keep stuff in, like especially when we're teenagers, instead of just going to tell the parents. And I also understand that sometimes you have to have like a parent that understands, or you feel comfortable to talk to them. But I tell my parents everything, like how I felt. I always told them, like I wouldn't like try to deal with stuff inside, or even I feel like my mom could sense when I was off. But anyways, because of that, I can't say I never fully loved myself, but I did have moments where I struggled to like stuff about myself. But when that happened, again, I will always tell somebody about it. I will always talk it out. So I had a very open family. Like if it wasn't my mom, it was my grandmother. Like those are the two most important people in my life, because I was able to always share what I was feeling, and they will always have something like positive and things to help me. So that really, really, really helps. And if you don't have somebody like that in your life, finding someone, whether it's not your mom, but it may be your friend or your auntie, or you know, somebody that you can like talk to, because not talking can hurt you. You have to voice that out. Does that help? So I feel like that's why I've always been fairly confident. And of course, I'm normal, I'm human, so I can like get in my head sometimes about certain things when I was younger. But I don't think that ever made me feel like super, super low. I honestly just felt like, because my mom always made it seem like, oh, those people, they're just hating on you, or they're just this, or blah, blah, blah. Like, don't worry about them. So I always had that, like, I'm not going to worry about with these people. Okay, whatever. Like, I'm still cute, you know? I may have imperfect teeth or not perfect skin, but I still look good. Like, I feel like I've always had that confidence in me. Yeah, with the help of my parents and stuff. I'm failing on productivity wise. As far as multitasking is concerned, I'm not doing too well. I didn't want to use rubber bands, but these are the closest things to me. But if you have something other than rubber bands, I would probably say that. They always say rubber bands do break your hair, but like I said, I've been taking care of my hair very well. So if I do a hairstyle every now and then that includes rubber bands or pulling or tugging, I'm like, it's fine. It's fine for now. Also, I'm not looking for perfection. I'm very far away from this mirror that's in front of me. so I can't barely see much. Look at me I'm giving you guys excuses to why my hairstyle may not turn out that cute. Because I know a lot of you guys like my hairstyle, so I feel like, I gotta make sure they look, pretty decent. Especially for the first time of me doing it in a while. But again, I'm not gonna try to be as perfect with my hair because I'm talking and I don't want this to be a super long video, so I'm just winging it, okay? Also, from the perfectionist in me, I'm actually just talking to me. How do you know if your partner is cheating, and is it normal to go through your partner's phone or asking him who is he talking to on the phone? If he doesn't want to tell you, doesn't mean that he is cheating. Okay, let's start off with, how do you know if your partner is cheating? Whenever you feel like something's off, if your partner, like, it has changed, if he seems like he's being distant or he's being sneaky, I won't say it's cheating, but something's off. If the partner's not doing the same things that they used to do, if they seem like they're being sneaky-ish or whatever, then yeah, I definitely feel like those are red flags. And at that point, I don't think you should assume. I think that you should probably make note of everything and also maybe talk to them. Like, I noticed you've been doing this or acting like this way. Like, is everything okay? Blah, blah, blah. So that, don't like say, are you cheating? But try to get a feel out of it from how that conversation goes. And also just be observative, because I feel like you never really know until you like catch the person in the act, but you can pick up on weird signs. And I will hope that you know your partner to know what's normal and what's not normal. Is it normal to go through your partner's phone or ask him who is talking to on the phone? So I wouldn't say this is normal. Every couple is different as far as when it comes to phones and stuff, but in my relationship, we are 100% on like trust. So I don't like the thought of like going through his phone or him going through my phone, because I feel like we should both trust each other enough to not feel like we have to do that. I mean, we're grown adults, so it's just like, if I ever feel like I need to go through his phone, I feel like that's a red flag. I definitely think you should talk to him. I mean, all these questions that you're having, is it normal to go through your partner's phone or ask him who he's talking to on the phone? There's been times I think I've asked my boyfriend who he's talking to, maybe, but not like who you're talking to, more like, who was that, or something. Like, I don't do it all the time, but if he seemed like stressed or something like that, or if he left the room or something, like whatever, I'll just be like, who was that? I feel like you could do it in a way, it's the way you say it, like, oh, who was that? Instead of like, ooh, who's that? Like, who was that? You know what I'm saying? So as far as going through the phone, I feel like that, again, if I were to do that in my relationship, I would just not feel really good, because then it's like, who am I turning into? Like, instead of me snooping around, I should literally ask my boyfriend and tell him how I feel, and really have a conversation about it. And obviously the guy can lie or something like that, but I know there are some girls who are like, go through the phone, blah, blah, blah. But I've always felt like if I have to question you, that's not good. And I'd rather get your word first, and then if you end up lying to me and I find out some way. And then also, it's like, if the guy is like being sneaky with his phone, if he's doing things with his phone that's not normal, like hiding it instead of having it out, like, for you to see, like making sure he takes it with him every time or something like that, or he's just being, weird. Honestly, if I felt like my boyfriend was cheating, instead of trying to be sneaky and stuff like that, because I feel like that's too much work, okay? I would just sit down and talk to him and be like, I've been feeling like you've been distant, is something off or something like that, or, I would voice to him my concern, not in a like getting on him way, more so like calm and really like, this is how I feel. And I feel like if it continues to be weird, I'll just kind of talk to him and be like, I really feel like something's weird, and if, I just want you to know that if I ever found out or something crazy happened, I mean, this is, if anything is like going on or something like that, or I just want you to tell me, because I would hate to find out something and it jeopardizes the relationship or something like that. And then maybe open a conversation up to cheating. Like, I've always had conversations with my boyfriend, like, what is cheating, and just like, what do you feel about cheating, and what would happen if you found out I was cheating. So then the other person knows, like, if they were cheating, this and this was gonna happen, or blah blah blah. So I don't know if that would help, but that's just a little thing. If he don't want to tell you, doesn't mean that he is cheating. If he is not wanting to tell you anything, then I would definitely like Like, okay, this, so you're not telling me nothing, so I'm assuming something's going on. Because like, if you don't know anything, you just have room to assume. And the person, your partner, should be open with you about everything. Especially if you tell that your partner that you're not feeling comfortable about something, or you feeling off about something, and they're not being communicative with you and keeping stuff to themselves, then that's a red flag that I would say. So like I said, communication is important. Opening up, even if you feel weird or you feel like, oh, why am I feeling like this, or what is he gonna think, or is he gonna think I'm feeling insecure? Like, all that stuff doesn't matter. You should be able to talk and be open. And because I'm not gonna assume unless you give me something to assume. And if we have a conversation and you have the opportunity to tell me, and then you don't tell me, I'm like giving you these chances, and then if I catch you in the act of it, then that's gonna be a problem. This could be a so long thing. But if you feel the need to check his phone, I'm gonna say you do whatever you would like to do. But I probably wouldn't do that unless I felt like, I'm just so anti that, because I just feel like if I don't trust my partner, I don't even want to be with you at that point. If I feel like I have to check your phone and stuff, because it's just uncomfortable. Like, you should want to be with somebody that you fully trust. Look at me not doing my hair once again. It should be called the Jess Tries to Do Her Hair, but is terrible at multitasking show. That should be what the show is called, honey. Also, if you do feel like you want to check his phone, if he giving you all the red flags and you really feel like something's going on, you should voice it to him and then see if he will let you look at his phone right then and there. This is like severe case, like you feel like, again, he's doing all the red flags, he's been acting weird for so long, you tried to talk to him, he's still being weird. I would literally be like, you know what, I don't even know how, like, I can't even think of how to put it, but something to the point where it's like, okay, you know, I this and this has been happening, you say this, blah, blah, blah. I'll be like, okay, well, if you are okay, then would you mind letting me see your phone, like right here, right now, while we're both here, you know, because I really feel like this, I just feel like something's going on. And if he's like, no, or something, and then I'll be like, okay, so if the same thing, because I like to do, this is my thing that I do. I always like to say, if you were in my position, what would you do? Would you be okay if you felt uncomfortable, or you felt like I was doing stuff and you wanted to see my phone or something like that, or you felt this way and blah, 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 like, then how would you feel, or something like that? I don't know. I mean, I've never dealt with cheating before, so I can only tell you what all the things that I would do. But yeah, hopefully that helps. But like with all things, I just feel like you should just never be in a relationship with somebody that you don't fully trust. It's very unsettling. It's their job to make you feel like comfortable. Like, they should not be making you feel like uneasy, you know, because they wouldn't want you to make them feel that way. I feel like treat people the way, I always tell my boyfriend this, and anybody, like, treat people the way you want to be treated. So yeah, I mean, that's like the basic thing that you hear even as kids, but it's true. It is true. Alright, I don't even know what I'm doing with my hair or what's going on. This is gonna be a failed hairstyle already. I feel like, I don't like being negative, but I feel like I'm not good at multitasking. So I'm not going to be able to do like a bomb hairstyle because I'm so far away from the mirror, and I'm also trying to focus on talking to you guys, which I don't mind. I'm pretty sure you guys don't mind. I'm just the overthinker in me. Okay. I haven't felt like myself since I started uni. My mental health is at an all-time low and I don't know what to do. Sounds like you need to take some me time, girl. And I can't say that I've had this feeling with being in college. Well, actually, I did, actually. And that's why I kind of stopped going. But I don't think that should be everybody's situation, because it was more to it than just college. But I definitely feel like whenever you start feeling like you're not feeling like yourself and you start feeling down, that means that you need to kind of pause and take some you time. So therefore, take a break if you can. Matter of fact, you're gonna have to, because I don't want you to crash. So you're gonna have to find some way out of your schedule to take some time for you, whether that's a day off that you can give yourself, you know, a half a day, a couple of hours or something, where you just doing something that makes you feel good and you happy, and that's taking care of your mental health. I mean, there's so many things that we can do to take care of our mental health nowadays. I mean, you know, you can do some yoga, you can meditate, you can go for a walk, you can do some exercise, you can treat yourself to your favorite food or your favorite dessert, you can sit and take a bubble bath and have some essential oil lavender going on and listening to some music. You can read a book, you can paint. There's so many things that we can take time for ourselves on. And I would advise you to do a whole day where you plan out, you know, or maybe you don't have to plan out. Everybody's different, but you could just take a whole day and just do things that make you feel good and things that will help your mental health, and have that time, because it sounds like your body's telling you, like, girl, we need some time to ourselves. Like, you need those times, and we can feel it when we're just super stressed and life is taking a toll and we have so much work to do. It's like we forget, like, hello, like our head, our mind, our bodies are telling you, hello, like, did you forget about me? Like, I have to, like, I'm going on E right now, like, you know, we need some time for each other to just be whole and take care of ourselves, you know. Well, I'm not gonna lie that. Okay, so yeah, I think this is a sign that you need to have a treat yourself day, and you deserve it. So make the time for it. I don't want to hear no excuses. I know you got a lot of work to do. I know blah blah blah, but you need it. Okay? Do you want to have a freaking heart attack or a stroke or stress and induce something? No, you don't. Okay? Life is about taking time to slow down a little bit and recouping and having a treat yourself day. So treat yourself, okay? You can do it. I think I'm over with trying to do my hair. I know this was a hair and love show today, but I'm really, like, not in the mood to do much else to my hair. Let's see how this is turning out here. I like that. Okay, that's kind of cute. I've been really into, like, that. Oh, no, let's not do that. I've been really into, like, this fringe look. Ooh, I like that. I really like that. Okay. Oh, okay, that's kind of cute. Am I just tripping here, or is it kind of cute? Okay, should I do anything else? I guess I could do my baby hairs a little bit right here, but other than that, I mean, do I even have to? I mean, you could, but I'm not trying. I mean, this is the hairstyle. This is my simple hairstyle. I think I just like how this looks. Is that fine? Can I get away with just being simple today? Being, you know, simple but cute. This is a quick hairstyle. Okay, let's answer one more question. I got 2 questions that's kind of similar. When did you start becoming more comfortable and vulnerable with your boyfriend? And then I kind of got another question that was kind of similar, but not-ish. It was, how do you work on expressing your feelings towards your significant other? So I'll say these 2 are kind of hand in hand, because I felt the most comfortable and open when he made me feel comfortable and open. And that's when he was being open to me. He made me feel comfortable that I could be open to him. Like, so in the beginning of our relationship, he would, at some point to where he was, like, telling me things that was going on with him and things that he's been dealing with, and we just started getting really, really deep and very communicative, and it was just like, he was just being so open with me about him and his feelings and his experiences and what he was going through. And I felt like, wow, like, you trust me with that. And I felt good because I was giving him advice. So therefore, it let my wall down, because trust me, I have my guard up all the time. I, like, barely trust anybody in this world, because I'm very, I don't know if that's an Aquarius thing, but it takes a lot for me to trust you. Not that I have trust issues. It's just like, you have to earn my trust. Like, I don't just give my trust away because, again, people are like questionable. A lot of the times I question people's intentions all the time. I love people, but people can be like interesting, you know, they can have different motives and just stuff like that. So I'm very weary about that, because I don't want to get tricked over and stuff. So I had to see, once he started opening up and being honest with me about how he felt and his feelings. Most of the time when people are opening up and telling you their deepest, darkest secrets, that means they super trust you with that. So therefore, you know, they wouldn't do anything conniving to you, I would hope. So yeah, anyway, so that's when I felt like I could be open with him and stuff like that. And even as far as things like within a relationship that I felt like, you know, maybe my insecurities or just certain things that when we were butting heads a lot, there was like difficult times in the relationship and we had to really be honest with each other. It was just more so like, because I know that he's open and he's never judged me. It's just like how you feel around the person. Seriously, think. Who in your life do you feel the most comfortable around, and why? What do they do to make you feel that way? Like, how do they act? Why do you feel that way? So that's the same way when it comes to your significant other. Like, that comforting feeling, that feeling that you know that person is not going to go tell your business, or, you know, they're not going to judge you, like they're your friend. And that's why I feel like it's always beneficial for me to befriend whoever I'm dating, like my boyfriends. Like, I've always said that, like, I value friendship in a relationship, like, at the top, because if I can't be your friend, you're not somebody that I can run to tell you all of anything, then I don't want to date you. You know, we can have the best, you know, sexual attention and love each other so much, but if I don't feel comfortable with telling you my deepest, darkest, like, secrets, concerns, vulnerabilities, like insecurities, then I don't want to be with you. I want to be able to be my pure whole self, even though that's scary. But I have to be it with somebody. Whoever I'm choosing to live, you know, be with the rest of my life, I would want that person to be there for me. So I feel like the person just has to make you feel good, and if they make you feel like the same thing that the person in your life, you know, who I just asked, then that's how you know that, you know, you can be open with them. And then you also test them with different things. So you may start off with saying one thing that may be something that you feel that's not as big as maybe your biggest thing. I don't know, do you get what I'm saying? Like, test them and start off giving, you know, sharing certain things and opening up and see their reaction. Are they judgmental? Do they care? Are they listening? If you get any judgmental or any judgy or looking down on you or questioning you or looking some type of way, then you know, like, oh, okay. Or do they feel like they're understanding and they want to hear you and they have open hearted, they're not judging. And then if they share stuff back with you. Now, I would never share stuff with somebody that's clearly not sharing stuff with me, because then it's like, well, I'm not going to tell you all these things about me and I don't even know you. Like, the heck? You know, that's just how I feel. Again, I do things, I think I'm very strategic because I don't want to get hurt, honestly. I mean, if I'm being honest with myself. So I protect myself. Your partner, honestly, you should be able to talk to them about everything. That's the person that you're going to spend the rest of your life with. You should want them to feel like your friend, like your best friend, a person that you can go to for anything, no matter how crazy it is. I just feel like that should be how it is. So hopefully that helped. Hope you guys enjoyed I don't even know how many we're on right now. I've been really liking doing these so much, and this has been like a dream of mine because I love giving advice. Like, I can give advice all day. Like, I have to really mentally stop myself because I know these videos can go on and on. I can keep answering as many questions. And I do like dressing up, like doing my hair too, so it's kind of like cool, even when it's just like a simple style like this, and now like dressing up sometimes. So I really love doing this. I really love talking about love. Love is just so beautiful. We all need it. If you have any love, self-love, relationship, dating questions, make sure you follow me on Instagram and look out for this in my stories, because this is where I accept all of the questions. I usually post that on my story like sometimes during the week, and then you can answer your questions, or you can leave some in the comments, but I know most of you guys want to be anonymous. So yeah, if you watch until the end, give me a heart. You know, I know, again, I like engagement, so if you watch until the end, I want to know, leave me a heart, or you can share anything that you felt like you wanted to share, if you have any other advice or if you have anything to add to anything I said. And this is the cute style my underwear is showing. This is what we came up with today. It's not all that, but it's not bad. Okay. Alright. I will see you guys in the next Hair and Love show. And have a great day.